should be recording now. Right, okay. So, what we're going to do on here, on the under bonnet checks, there's a few things to look out for on there.
Yeah.
When you do your driving test. Do you know much about the under bonnet checks on here? Aware of, or have you checked yourself on the car? This is your own car, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, I've checked it on my car already.
Yeah. So you got engine oil level here.
Engine oil level.
Yeah.
For oil.
So you would top that up from there and check it over from that position.
Yeah.
And the dipstick, which is just down here. Yep, that would be minimum and maximum level on the dipstick.
Yeah. You want me to take it?
You don't need to, no.
Okay.
On the driving test, what they will do is they'll ask you to point that out. So you'd say engine oil level is there, and the dipstick is there, and it would be between minimum and maximum level.
Yes.
So you make sure it's between minimum and maximum. Ideally when the engine's cold. So all the checks are done when they're cold on level grounds, because if it's level ground, then you know your car's at rest. The oil will have drained to the bottom of the sump, and then you'll be able to check the oil level. If you check it when it's hot, it could give you a false reading. So it's important to do that on there with that.
Okay.
The other one down there is the screen wash, which is in the far side over the other side there, which is just over there. Yeah, that's your screen wash level. So that should be topped up for your washers and wipers.
Yeah.
And that again, some cars have got a warning device inside the car. Others, you just top it up to the filler neck to make sure that's correct as well.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So engine oil level, that's your screen wash level. Coolant level down there. Yeah. So you found that. Well done.
Yeah,
that's good. So that's the coolant level.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit hard to see because it gets they get a bit dusty and things on there.
Yeah.
Again, with that, it should be checked when it's cold. Because if it's hot, there's an expansion bottle cap there. That one you can't get to, which is good because you don't want to take that off.
Okay.
But we would just undo that and check it's between minimum and maximum level on there.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, once the engine's all cool as well. So engine oil level, screen wash, coolant level, and then you've got over your far side there is your brake fluid level, which is that one there. Okay, and that again should be between minimum and maximum. Checking when it's cold. Okay. Excellent. So that's all those bits and pieces there. Okay, you happy with that? That's your battery.
Yeah.
And you're just checking for any unusual fuel leaks, smells of oil, anything like that, anything burning, anything like that that could create a danger on there.
Yeah.
But that all looks fine to us, isn't it, on there? Yeah. So that's your check. So they might ask you any of these at the start of the test. Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Happy with that?
Yeah, happy.
Good. Okay. If you want to just close the bonnet down for me, if you're happy to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Just got to release your bonnet, stay there. That's it. Lovely. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then we'll just pop the bonnet down there. Sometimes you just have to drop it down. If you lift it up, that's it. Lovely.
Yeah,
well done. You got it.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
That's fantastic. So always make sure your bonnet's secure. So you've got L plates on front and back for there.
Yeah.
That's all good. We'll go inside and we'll do all the light checks now.
Okay.
First thing though, what I will do is just check with you. We'll just do some tyre checks down here. So down here you've got your wheels and tyres, and the tyres shouldn't have any cuts or bulges on the sidewalls. Okay. They should be. Do you remember the minimum tread depth on there?
We got 1.9 or something.
Close. Yeah, it's 1.6. 1.6 is the minimum. Ideally 2 millimeters is best.
Okay.
But you want to make sure that the tread depth is. You've got plenty of tread depth on there, but you want to make sure the tread depth is 1.6 millimeters of tread.
Okay.
Over 3/4 of the tyre width as well. Okay. So yeah, we're just making sure that that's at the correct amount. Okay. So tyres, you would check them all round. Okay. So you check the vehicle all round, all the tyres. Do the same on this one. Yeah, so you just check that that's all secure and safe. Okay, that one's alright as well. Yeah. Lights, you would check all your lights are secure and back lights are all working, but we'll do that from inside anyway. I can do the other checks with you. And we'll just mind ourselves on the car side there, and then we'll just come down here, and then again we'll just check the tyres again on this side. Okay, so tyres, 1.6 millimetres of tread, 3/4 of the width of the tyre is okay. There's no damage on the sidewalls or the wheels itself, and the same with the front. All right. So if you want to get in from the front now, Mammy, and we'll now run through all the other checks in there for you. This will be a good recording for you as well, because you can watch it over, can't you? And then you can learn from that.
Yeah, that's true.
With the technology.
Good.
Okay, so right, so going in from the car here, if you put the ignition lights on first, so just turn your ignition key on. Yeah. Just turn the key for the moment. What you want to do is just not start the car, but just have the ignition on. So if you just turn it, that's it, and just turn. So that's all your warning lights there. That's all your warning lights lighting up. So when the examiner asks you to do a light check on the vehicle, you've done it right there. If you just turn that off again on the switch, so that's the instruments all quite nice and bright there, isn't it? If you put the side lights on first, so one position to the right, this way, this one here, that one. That's your side lights.
Now it's on.
And then that's your dip beam. Yeah, so if you're driving at night or it's raining, you would have the dip beam on, which is that one, the one that you're on.
This one, yeah.
If you push it away from you, the switch, so leave it like that and just push the switch away from you. So like this, like that.
Oh yeah,
that's the main beam.
Yeah.
Okay, see the blue light on the dash lighting up there? So if you're going down a country lane at night, you'd have that light on brightly, okay? And if you push it away from you, and again back on again, so like you're doing, but just push it towards you. One more towards you. That's it, that's your flashing light. So if you needed to warn anybody, okay? So side and dip beam, main beam, flash or away from you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
And then you've got your fog lights down here, which is the one you were twisting. So you've got the front fog lights and the rear fog lights. And you could have a walk round the vehicle and check that they're all on, couldn't you, as a check? Same with the brake light. If you put the brake light on, you can then have a check and make sure that's working. So I'm going to get you to put your brake light on, and then I'm going to just walk outside and check that the brake lights are working for you. Okay? So if you put your brake light on for me, just your foot brake on. You just put your foot on the brake for me. Okay. Yeah, that'd be lovely. Thank you. That's good. So all your brake lights, the 3 brake lights are working on the car. So you need to get the examiner to check that with you on that one. Okay. So that's your fog lights and all your lights on that side. If you turn them all back off again now, I'll get it closer so you've got it on the video as well. It's a bit fiddly with the switches sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's your switches there. Side lights, dip beam, main beam, and fog lights. And then to turn it off, you just make sure that that dot
is all
off on the dots there. Yeah. Okay. So hazard warning lights are on here. If you press that switch for me there, so if you were to break down or there's a hazard ahead, you put that on. Again, they might ask you that on the test. Show me, tell me question. So if we turn that off again there, that'd be brilliant. And then your heater controls. So if you press the air conditioning on, you might just have to turn it on there. Or that one. Yeah. You can start it up now if you want to actually. That's it, and then normally it'll start to come on then. But yeah, there we go, front windscreen and rear windscreen. So if they ask you how to demist it, you just do that. They might ask you to do that while you're driving on the move as well. So when you're driving,
what question do you?
They might ask you how would you clear the windscreen on the vehicle.
Oh yeah.
So if they ask you that, then you just press the rear one and the front one, and that will clear the windscreen and the air conditioning. It's like if it's misty in the winter time, isn't it? So it keeps the car demisted. So yeah, that's your air conditioning on, front, rear, and then you can control it. It's quite hot today, isn't it? So we put the temperature lower in it, or we might actually turn it off, but turn that off now. But they might ask you that. on there as well, so I've videoed that for you, so you've got that on there. Horn, you know, is in the middle there, isn't it? You need to operate that. Yeah, we try not to make anyone jump with that. And then your steering, if you just feel your steering, can you feel that's quite light now?
Yeah, it's quite light.
Yeah. And if you turn the engine off again for the moment, and then feel the steering,
it's
heavy. Yeah, so if you're driving like that, you know there's a fault with it.
Yeah.
You might also have a warning light come up on the dash. Okay. Yeah. So we'll start the car up again. Now we'll just go over your washers and wipers. If you clear your windscreen for me, that's the one they'll ask you to do on the test. Again, they might ask you that while you're driving or when you're stationary. Okay, so it just depends what they find on there, what they need to do. So that's that bit, and all the other wiper controls are on there as well. So just use this camera this way, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit fiddly with that, isn't it? Exactly. Put that out of the way. It's distracting me more, I think. All right, so yeah, so once you've got everything started up there, your wipers on the far right hand side, you can operate them if you need to. You're happy with those? The intermittent and using them in the rain? Yeah. If it does rain tomorrow,
yeah, exactly.
just make sure you pop them on as well. Okay.
And the rear one is this one.
That's it, yeah, that's the one, you got it? Fantastic, brilliant. Okay, so when you get in the car, the examiner will just check around the vehicle, make sure it's safe, just do a little check round like I've done this morning with you. They'll ask you these questions and then they'll ask you to follow the road ahead unless signs or road markings tell you otherwise, okay? So they'll ask you to turn left or right in good time, and you'll have one manoeuvre and possibly an emergency stop. So we're going to do all that this morning. We're going to go over it a bit like a mock test, and I'm going to help you. Does that sound all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I'm just going to leave this recording, the camera recording, to the side there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of info, and they can hear us on here as well. You're happy with that? Yeah. Okay, so when you're ready, so obviously culprit drill when you get in is just make sure your doors are closed, your seat's adjusted, your seat belt's on, which you've got on, that's fantastic. The steering's adjusted correctly, and all your mirrors are okay, and that you're happy with where they are all at the moment, Lovely, that's brilliant. Okay then, so we're going to revert. I'm going to give you directions, going to follow it a bit like a test, see how you get on, and I'll help them come in when we need to, alright? So we're just going to reverse back, mainly looking over your left shoulder there as you come back. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Checking all round. That's brilliant. Just watch this side as you come through. Yeah, lovely. That's good. Your expert parking skills.
Oh, thank you.
So what we're going to do first, we'll go down a bit of a narrow road because this is where you might get a meet situation. So we're going to follow the road ahead, and I'm just going to let you use your driving skills through here to see what you think's best. So we've got oncoming car that's turning off, haven't we? That's good, yeah. Just check those mirrors each side, each time you go in and out there. That's good, well timed. And it's a good speed we can deal with it, so the examiners will be looking at that. There's a reference there for you. So we're going to go to the end of the road, and then we're going to be turning left. So we're going to do a left turn at the end of the road. That's good, excellent mirror check. So we've done mirrors, signal, and we're looking at our position to the left as we come forward, and then speed and looking to the left and the right.
Left,
Yeah, left, going left when you're ready, and it's safe, That's fantastic, brilliant, well done. It's a nice sunny day.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so I thought recording this will help you.
Yeah.
Just you can watch it back then, can't you? It gives you a bit of
always watch it back.
See how you're driving and see what bits come up. So that's really good. Bend to the left. So the next two roundabouts, we're basically going to follow the road ahead. Okay. So if they don't say anything, just follow the road ahead. Yeah. The examiner will keep fairly quiet on the test because they want you to concentrate.
All right, I see.
And do that. Whereas when we're doing instruction, we're helping you and coaching you, aren't we? We're going to take the road ahead again. He's going off. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. This one's not looking that way, are they? No, that's it. Well done. Well anticipated. So in the distance, we can see there's a red stoplight.
Yeah.
On there, so that's good. So we're planning for that. Now change to green, and you can see those brake lights of the cars ahead there, can't you? Just braking. So again, just checking those mirrors, moving the head, checking those mirrors to make sure that you can see everything that's going on behind you. And the test itself will last about 35 to 40 minutes.
Right.
So time you've done those checks at the start, you go left at the lights.
Time, yeah?
Yes please, yeah. So we're going to head over to Lancing, but first we're going to do that roundabout that you wanted to practice the other day. So we're going to go and do that. We're going to do a series of roundabouts. So the first roundabout, you just keep to the left here. That's it. And then we're going to go ahead on the roundabout. So mirrors again, checking from the right. That's good. I remember this one I was saying about, you kind of follow the blue fence on this roundabout, don't you? As a guide. It's a good, useful guide.
Yeah.
Just going to follow the road ahead. Don't need a right signal on there. So we're just going to follow that road ahead, but you need to keep left as you come ahead. So keep left and follow that road. That's perfect. Yeah, signal left. And check those mirrors as well. And then ahead on this one. So just remember in each roundabout, mirror, signal, manoeuvre, routine as we come through. That's good. Well done. So we've got cyclists. So we've got mirrors, checking rounds, give them plenty of space, new highway code rules. That's good. Yeah. Check mirrors before you come back in again. Check this left mirror as well. That's good. So it's just constant mirror checks, isn't it, as you go round?
Yeah.
Just adapting that. It's good. Checking your speed, well remembered. So we've got 30 miles an hour on here, haven't we? So at your lights there, when you stop, do you remember the distance to keep from the vehicle in front?
Yes.
What was that distance? Do you remember?
2 seconds.
2 seconds if you're driving, and if you're stationary, depends on that's so that's quite a big van there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we would have the tyres on the tarmac of the road.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can easily get out and round then, can't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
How do you think your driving's developed now to this stage?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
All right.
good. Yeah, very good. Definitely. With you, very, perfect. I think.
Yeah, you're more relaxed with the driving.
More relaxed,
Yeah.
More confident and,
Excellent.
easy.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it? It's just, I think it's just adapting when I'm teaching to different learning styles.
Yeah,
And we spoke about that, didn't we?
Yeah.
And that's good. And where you got that van ahead there, it does block a little bit of your view, doesn't it? And as you're doing there, like you're doing, you're just holding back.
Exactly.
Perfect. Because you can see the big lorry ahead, the lights, and then again we're going to leave that gap. And always that tyres on tarmac, so you can go a little bit closer. About there, you can all see that the tyres.
The two tyres.
Yeah, about there's fine. But back there again was okay as well. What you don't want to do is get too close.
Close, yeah.
The bigger the vehicle, the more back you want to keep. So that's good. Yeah, really, really good. I had a bit of a result on Saturday actually on a driving test. I done my Arctic driving test. You know the big lorries, and I passed that.
Oh, really?
0 minors.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, mine has.
On a big lorry. I didn't think I would do that, but it just by concentrating and showing what you can do.
Wow.
Yeah, I was pleased with that. The examiner was like, "We don't get many of these, you know."
Oh, wow.
So
hopefully I'll be like
0. You never know. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter because sometimes a little minor will come up, and it could happen to me or anyone, you know. So
wow.
the main thing is we're not doing any serious, dangerous faults, isn't it? But sometimes a little bit of nerves or a little bit of, when you're on test.
Professional.
Yeah, but you never know. You can just fly through at 0 minus, which would be fantastic, wouldn't it? So yeah, one of the sort of bigger lorries.
Well
so
done.
thank you. Yeah, it's the last one I had to do on my license. So
now finally all
done everything.
Now.
Yeah. we're going to go right on the roundabout. So right on this one. The marking isn't very clear here. That's good. You got time. Yeah, you got time to get out there. That's good. And then coming off left with your mirror checks again. Brilliant. Good position. Nice speed. So we've got a bit of traffic ahead now.
Yeah.
Now that could help with our roundabout. Now the other thing is here at the moment, you know I was saying about roundabouts and positioning.
Yeah.
This is a good example because what we got ahead is some roadworks. So it might be that part of our lane's blocked there.
Oh, right, yeah.
So what I was saying the other day when we were doing our lesson, again, just keep back from the vehicle in front. So you've got a nice gap there.
Yeah.
What I was saying with our lesson last time is that you stay in the lane, don't you, and follow it around because it's traffic light controlled.
Exactly, yeah.
But sometimes, again, just keep back again with your positioning. Sometimes you might not be able to do that because there might be roadworks, there might be heavy traffic, could be an incident going on. So then we have to just have a look at the road positioning, take our time and move to whichever lane the traffic's going in to then get back to where we want to go. So we'll have a look and see what that's doing. Very nice day though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Today, yesterday and day before. Yeah.
Good.
From Saturday, the weather's been nice.
That's perfect distance there. Now when you are in traffic, which you might be on test for some time, there's not as much to do, is there?
Yeah.
But the thing is to check around on those blind spots and those mirrors and keep consistently doing those because you might have a cyclist come up or a motorbike or even a pedestrian walking across here. So you want to be aware of that. So if you look at our road sign, you can see in the distance that the road we're gonna have to merge into one lane. Normally we'd be in the right hand lane here.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But because of the road works. Because of the road works.
I see.
Now they might be there on your test or they might not. It depends how long they're on there for. So something to be aware of. I think it's only initially at the first part of the
I think I have to
roundabout.
keep left.
Yeah.
Because that one is closed, seems closed, the right side.
I wouldn't worry about coming in left too early though. Let's see what the other traffic's doing first. Because if you come in early there, good decision, but you might then have to turn left.
Turn back, exactly.
So I would just sort of keep your options open for the moment and just be aware of it. Yeah, that's good. Nice early position's good because we can see now, can't we?
Yeah.
But you can see some cars are coming out of that junction because they can't see what we can see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's a good learning point, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And you've also got your yellow box junction there as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So with the yellow box junction, do you remember about those?
Yeah, you don't have to. Unless if the traffic is prevent you going, or otherwise you don't have to stay in there.
No, you keep it clear, don't you?
Yeah, keep it clear.
Keep it clear. So if there's traffic like this, we want to keep it clear until our road ahead is clear, then we can use it. If you were turning right, which you can't here anyway, but say that was a right turn, you could go in it as long as the road ahead that way was clear.
Okay.
Otherwise you'd hold back and then move up when it's safe. Generally just stay out of them though, to be honest. It's the best option. Although it doesn't help that much here really anyway, especially when the traffic's busy. But once that van starts moving, then just carry on. Because then you've got right of way anyway. And you should clear the junction then. That's good. Nice early planning. Exactly what you want to do. See, the van's come out and not seen it, and now he's trying to get back in. So, yeah, you might get the odd vehicle coming round there. But we're going to do our same exit towards Brighton again, and it's just remembering to stay in the lane and follow it around.
Yeah, exactly. So after here we're going to Lancing,
Yes.
Where I will be tomorrow.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to go to Lancing, So we're going to do a little bit of, there's a 40 miles an hour single carriageway, and then we've got a national speed limit road. I'll point them out when we get there and we'll discuss those. and then we're going to go down to Lancing Test Centre, that's where you'll be doing the test from.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a route from there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some manoeuvring and some emergency stops and everything else there. Okay. So don't worry about a signal. Just carry on for the moment. Again, your lane marking can only take you the way we want to go at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
So this bit's a bit of an advantage anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just not that very first exit there. It's as you go round. Yeah. It's your favourite roundabout, isn't it? It's a good one. It's a good one. It is complicated though, because you've got, the trouble is with this roundabout is you've got 2 lanes to that side, haven't you? And then you've got 2 lanes this way, and then you've got 2 lanes the other way, and the traffic lights are in 4 places as you go round, aren't they? So the best way of looking at it is just one bit at a time and think, right, you know, I was saying like it's actually good it's slow here because we've got A27 West.
Yes, exactly.
So that's A27 West.
Yeah, Portsmouth, Chichester. Yeah.
Exactly, spot on, yeah. And then this one is A27 to the east, which will be going towards Brighton Lancing, and then south it would be back towards Worthing, the way we've just come from.
Yeah, and it goes to London as well, isn't it?
This way would, yeah, to the left it would. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I can see London.
Yeah. So I'm glad you pointed that out, because also on the driving test, sometimes what they say as part of your independent driving is follow the signs to London. So you've just got to keep looking for London signs, but you can ask the examiner if you're not sure.
Yeah.
So don't worry about, just
this arrow still say that one is London, Horsham, Portsmouth, Arundel, but I can see Chichester down ahead up there, even though it's not here.
So the first one on the sign is the nearest place.
Yeah.
So the first one's Chichester, and then it's Portsmouth. And if you go A24, it would be Horsham and London on the destination sign. But the sign here will just give you landmarks. They're not necessarily in the correct order. Whereas the sign, the big sign, does actually tell you that. Yeah. So if you're looking for a destination, that one. But if you're looking just for an arrow marking, then it is a little bit different.
So London one is A24.
A24 with the brackets on it, yeah. So we're going to follow this round. We're not going to go off left. Okay.
I will never do that again.
It is confusing because the arrow does, and it's good you picked up the road sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the
arrow is like this. So I was like.
So you can go that way.
Yeah, I know. Go this way.
And the good thing is, with these being here, it helps you look at that lane marking. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? So I would imagine this will probably be here tomorrow.
Yeah, right, okay. So we may come here tomorrow.
You might do, yeah. So that road closed is for that road. Because sometimes people look at that and they panic. But it's actually the road on the left. We're following the diversion. Yeah.
So with diversion, I don't need to put. I don't need to signal at all because it's only one.
It's only one way, exactly. Yeah. And if you were going back to Worthing, you'd have to go all the way this way and come back again, follow diversion signs. But we're headed to Lancing anyway, so I haven't got to worry too much about that. Okay, that's good. So this road. 40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You've got street lighting, haven't you, on there?
Yeah.
So we're constantly checking our mirrors again at the same time, making sure everything is safe and all okay. There's quite a lot of traffic coming the other way, isn't there? What else have we got there? Car turning right. We've got priority there anyway.
Traffic and coming out.
Yeah, a bit of traffic there, isn't there? Yeah. So we're going to follow the road ahead there, and we're just going to stay in the left lane here. So if you stay in the left lane behind this car, that's it. Don't have to worry about the signal. That's brilliant. We'll just stop there. Fantastic. Good.
So that way, this way goes
straight ahead.
Brighton.
Yeah, we're straight ahead here. Yeah, Brighton. Yeah, Brighton and Lancing. Yeah, that will take you back to Worthing that way. So with these lane markings, just stay in the left and keep left.
Oh, okay, for Brighton. Okay.
Yeah. If you're unsure, you can always ask direction-wise. They won't tell you what lane you can go in, but they'll point you to which way you need to go. So they'll say ahead. You just got to have a look at the arrow markings and make sure. And as you kindly let me film you with this lesson, I'm going to extend it a little bit for you as well. All right, so you've got a little bit of extra time for preparation for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight ahead. Just stay behind the other cars. Don't be tempted to go left. Okay, because if you look at that, that's a left. Yeah, and if you see no one's going there, it's normally not right.
Oh,
yeah, good clue.
Yeah.
Generally, people, if they they know the road and that's the way the road's going, if that's where you want to go.
Yeah.
So you can see the two out, because a lot of people now if you do go there, you can only go left.
Yeah.
So you'd have to go up to the roundabout, back round and join it again. Ideally, you don't want to do that on test.
No.
So just try and stay in your lane if you can. National speed limit, see the sign?
Yeah.
So now this would be 70. Now you're just going to make progress. Now what you could do here is you could get out early, because we're going to be turning right at the end of the road, at the traffic lights. So there's a lot of traffic, they might ask you to get out early, because getting over late is a bit more difficult. We'll stay with it for the moment, and then we'll try and do it when they would do it on the test as well. But if this road is completely clear, then you want to make good progress on it and get the speed up to the speed. But remember I was saying about mirrors and the blind spot before you move out.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's try that while we got a gap. So mirrors, keep the speed up. Don't drop your speed off, because what you're doing is keep the speed. So remember, whether you're going to overtake, speed on, not off. Because if you on a fast road, keep the speed up, 70 miles an hour. So keep the gas going. Keep it going. More gas. More gas. More gas. That's it. Lovely. That's brilliant. Mirror signal right, so up for right. That's it, got that on for you. And then slowing down to 40, braking, stay in this lane, down to 40, lovely, and then turning right. Signals on, into that right lane. I'll help you a little bit there. That's lovely, brilliant. That's it, stop for the lights. That's good. Keep going forward up to the line. Brilliant.
So this one is Lancing.
That one is Lancing, yeah.
So we're going back to Lancing this way?
Yes, that's correct, yeah.
Going to Lancing, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't turn from here back there.
No, it's not advisable. No, because the other road over the other side has got a no U-turn.
Oh yeah, no U-turn sign.
Yeah, no U-turn sign.
All the way down.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so no U-turn sign. And if you were to come round there, it's quite an awkward turning, isn't it? I do see some cars doing that, but I would say there's not a sign to say you can't do it. Whereas the other side, there's a no U-turn.
Oh yeah.
You know the sign with the crossing it?
Yeah.
So all they'll ask you to do is go right here. So we're just going to follow the sign to the right there. That's it. Good. Happy with that junction?
Oh, yeah,
it's a little bit more complicated. A lot going on there, isn't there?
Exactly.
Well, just help you a little bit there with that. Because it's very important to stay in your lane. Just 30 down here is your maximum speed. You do have a mirror there, don't you, for the test to put on, yeah?
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, I'll get that put on for you. You'll need that for tomorrow, yeah. Additional mirror, really. It's good. Keep it at 30. Make sure you don't go over it. So first of all, we're going to head to the test centre. Okay. So down this road, sometimes they use this for pulling over and stopping and moving off again. So they might ask you somewhere to pull over safe and convenient on the left there. So there's lots of junctions here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Lots of places that buses can stop. We've got see the car coming out there as well. Yeah. What can you see in the distance down there?
I can see a car.
Yeah.
Off road.
Okay.
On
Yeah.
the pavement, I can say.
Yeah. So what could happen there? Do you think?
Slow down.
Yeah.
Back up again. Hold back.
Give him some space. Yeah.
And give space.
Yeah, that's it.
And then go
Lovely.
around it, and then again.
The car door could open there, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Or
I don't know what is happening there.
No.
Of course, I have to hold back and then
exactly.
avoid and then.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, that's really good. So you're planning that on approach, and then just sort of making that decision, and then see the post lady there. So she stopped, didn't she? But might not be concentrating.
Yeah, it's true.
And you just have to be aware of that. And just mirrors, slowing down, maybe move a little bit to the right just in case they step out.
Yeah.
And what other thing could we do there to warn them? Do you think? Just make sure you're at 30. Yeah, it does run away a bit there. That's good. Yeah. And we're going to take the next road on the left. So first road on the left here. Yeah. So what could we do to warn people? Do you think? If someone's going to step out. Someone.
Just hold back and
hold
slow
back.
down. Yeah.
Yeah. And what other thing could we do if we saw someone that?
It's like a hazard warning or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how could we warn them if they weren't looking?
Oh no, I don't have.
Press the horn.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's there
thinking
for a
of
warning.
that.
We're going to go right here. Yeah. So if
Because sometimes you make them panic.
you do, yeah, you're right.
So
yeah.
that's why I
You've got to
don't
make
like
it.
put it on.
Yeah. No. It's in that
sometimes
extreme
it's
condition that
necessary.
someone's going to step out, and maybe you might not be able to. That you're warning them, aren't you?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
you're not trying to make them jump, but you might have to
Yeah.
warn them.
As long as the car is slowing very
Yes.
down,
Yeah.
and then I can horn.
Yes.
Even though if they jump, there won't be any
No, keep
serious
going if you can,
injury.
straight ahead. Yes,
Yeah, because
yes.
I will not with full speed to say
Yeah.
to put the horn on. I always have to
Yeah.
make sure I'm slow down. And
Yeah, just a little horn. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep the speed up. That's lovely. Yeah, keep going. Keep following the road. Yeah, it's like imagine if a car was about to reverse into you and you were stationary. You were stationary in the car. We go left on the next road. So first left. Yeah, if you were stationary, like maybe we've stopped here and that car reverses back, that's when you want to use the horn. Let them know you're there.
Okay.
It's alerting others of your presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Letting others of your presence. Yeah, I remember that one.
That's it. So that's a good one. And we don't want to use it all the time, but we might, in an emergency situation, we might have to just, I'm here.
Oh yeah.
To stop that car reversing into us, or stop that person that's not looking. Might be on their phone, might have their earphones on, but hopefully they would hear something.
Yeah.
It's a bit like emergency service when they've got their sirens on. You generally hear it, don't you? So.
Yeah.
Now this is a good example as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this often happens down here. You come back from your test and you think, right, my test is nearly over. I'm getting happy because I think I've done really well.
Yeah.
And then you've got lots and lots of cars around.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. So when you've got lots of cars around, you've just got to be just aware. The speed, what you're doing is perfectly great, really good. Because these cars are going to take a bit of time, and you want to take your time.
Exactly. Yeah.
That big lorry might go back into the test centre, possibly. It's why it's taking a big swing out.
Yeah. All right.
Because it needs to go right over there to actually get into the test centre. Okay.
I think there is a full address they've sent to me.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I think in the email.
Oh yeah, it's
how
a
am I
long
gonna
address.
get here?
Yeah. So this is where it is.
Yeah.
And what you need to do is get there 5 minutes before.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Okay. See where the silver car's parked?
Yeah.
That's where you want to reverse into. We can't go in there, we're going to go straight on. But that's where we want to go. If you just pull over on the left briefly, just for a second, but come off the double yellow lines. We're only going to stop just for a very short, because you can't stop here for long. So you need to reverse into here. So you have to go round the one-way system, round the back. I'll send you a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then reverse into one of these bays, but don't reverse into one of these disabled bays.
Oh yeah.
Unless you've got a disabled bay, because if you did, that would be a fail on the test. So into one of the white bays, okay? Yeah. I'll send you a photo of this. So you'll come in this way and you'll go out the far end. Okay? Wow. So that's your test centre.
I think this person also might be doing that.
Yeah. So make sure you come round slow. See where the red car's coming round? And you will reverse into one of these bays ready to go out. The examiner would then come out. If not, there's a reception over there in the corner where you can go in and see if the examiner's there. But yeah, 5 minutes before. But make sure you get enough time, plenty of time to get here. And when you come in, it's one way. All right, so you've got to go round the back of the building,
all the way.
follow the car signs. Don't go into the HGV bit, because that's the lorry part. So the lorry part's over the far side. You just run along the back of that building and come round in a circle and come back to here.
And then park in one of
those
in here. Ways,
yeah.
And then wait.
Yes.
Or I have to get off the car and go to the reception.
Yeah, and same when you come back, all the way back round, and then they might ask you to drive in forwards on the way back on the test. When you got the give way sign there, make sure you stop there, because there might be other, like that lorry just come in from there. Make sure that you stop there and make sure that's okay. All right. So where they're stopping there, see that little pause?
Yeah.
And then follow it round into the exit.
Another one is there also.
Yeah.
All
right. So we're going to move off when you're ready.
Everywhere.
Okay.
My feet is like pumping.
Okay. So pop it into drive ready when you're ready. Just see what this other one's doing first, and then we'll move off when you're ready. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Double check your blind spot. Car coming, so we'll wait for them. That's it. Off you go when you're ready. Just double check your blind spot. So just remembering it's one. This is all one way, but when you come out of there, see the other learner coming out. That's where you'll come out where the silver car is. Okay.
Entrance that way.
Yeah.
And then,
see him coming out, but that road's two-way. So you've got to make sure you get back to that side. See it? Okay. Good. Follow the road. We're going on a road, a route round test area now. Just follow this road. It's one way. This road.
Right.
See the arrow?
Yeah.
See the little arrow marking on the side there. So it's all a one-way system there. This will be your first part of your driving test through here, won't it? First part of the road that you're on.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll get you to operate the lights or put the heater on.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just try that while you're driving? Carry on. That's it. They're stopped. They're stopped. Yeah. Yeah. One way street.
Oh, but going this side, do I have to signal?
No, it's one way. No. Yeah. That's good.
That's cool.
And then we'll just turn it off. Press the off button. That's it. So always do that when it, where there's where there's nothing going on.
So how about this one?
No, it's all one way. It's all one way. Oh yeah. Just come away from them. Yeah. No, just carry on. Keep the speed up. Yeah, carry on. It's one way street, so you can use the whole road. All right. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead here where that car's going, other learner. So you see they've got the right signal, and if you do the same, so this is going from one way to two way.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got the other car coming, wait for them. That's it. See that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. Okay, moving off again. So we're going to follow the other learner driver there. Moment. Now this corner here is where you can meet other vehicles. So the one-way system goes around that one-way part before the test centre.
Yeah.
And then as we come down here, we're going to be turning left at the end of the road. So it's a left turn at the end. That's good. Mirror signal, position, adjusting our speed, and then we're looking. So when we get to the junction, we're looking, assessing, deciding, and then acting on what we're seeing. So we can go now when you're ready. See the other learner car? We're doing exactly the same as what they're doing. Okay, so we're going to be turning right there. See the arrow markings? Yeah. So just follow that car in exactly the same position. Now if that car wasn't there, would you be happy getting out, turning right here with those arrow markings? Would you position the same position that they are?
Oh yeah.
You would, yeah? Happy with that?
It's that way.
Yeah. If you're going that lane, you've got to go left. If you're going this lane, you've got to go right. Yeah.
How comes it's wide?
I don't know. It's massive, isn't it? You get a lorry in there. Yeah, it's just the length of the junction.
Right,
yeah.
It has,
where they are is perfect position.
Bigger than that one.
Yeah, much bigger. There's no particular reason for it. It's just
that one is not like two-way out or something.
That's it. Yeah. So go forward a little bit more. That's it. So you can see that way as well. All right. Okay. That's it. Let's go. 30 miles an hour again, remember, on that one, so leaving. So yeah, when you come up and down this hill, just be careful of the speed doesn't roll away. Get a few miles an hour, be a little bit higher. And we can't see over that, can we? We can't see over the top of the
bridge.
Yeah. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find somewhere to pull over on the left, somewhere safe. Okay, so I'll go past the junction and the bus stop, and then pull over on the left down here. Just here would be good, yeah. Come away from the curb a little bit. That's it. Yeah, lovely. That's good. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then we're going to move off again when it's safe. So that's good.
Is that mirror on place? This one?
Yeah. Yes, fine, yeah.
I think I can see.
Yeah, do you want me to lower it down a little bit for you?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better? That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is a good place. You stopped in the best place, okay? If you stop further up there by that car, that would not be the best place, would it? You'd be almost level with it. So you definitely avoid that and that pole, anywhere near the junction. So when you're ready in a minute, when it's clear, we're going to move off. Now it's a bit harder to move off from here, so just get yourself all prepared first. You're going to have to let that lorry go first. Let the lorry go. Let any other cars go round. So just let all that traffic clear first. Get all prepared with your mirror checks and your observations, and remember your blind spot before you move off as well. That's good. Yep, signal on. Check over your blind spot. Lovely, and off we go. That's it. All right?
Yeah.
So it could be somewhere like that.
Yeah.
You avoid bus stops and being opposite drives and anywhere that makes it more awkward to get out. Just trying to make it as easy as you can, because you select the space. And if there isn't anywhere to pull in, then just carry on up the road further and find somewhere. You don't have to pull over straight away. And not opposite another car, because it just makes it more awkward. If you can. You might not be able to do that, but you know, generally try and avoid that. See, they've pulled over there, which is fine. Now what we're going to do is turn right on the next road. So we're going to turn right on the next road for me, yeah. Just pull over on the left again. done. Perfect. Great. Very cool. Good. And we're going to move off again when you're ready.
Yeah.
All right. Now see that junction ahead, it's not very clear, but there is a give way there.
Yeah.
So just be careful that you don't go straight ahead here, because a lot of people do.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah? So where that little crow is, walking across the road.
Stop first,
yeah, that's where you need to stop. Oh, good. Give way anyway and check, yeah. A lot of people forget that and just carry straight on.
Ooh.
That's a little sneaky one, that one.
Yeah.
That's it, all good to go. Going to take a right turn in the next road. Quite a narrow road.
Yeah, it is.
Now, if there's any space down here to practice some parking, we're going to practice some parking. Might be a bit further down, just round the bend. We'll have a look and see if there's any parked cars.
Over that side, I think that side is secure.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, just pull over there for the minute. Yeah, just normal stop for the minute. Good. Now, see where that person's walking at the moment? The chap on the right hand side.
Yeah.
We pull over by that verge on the right, just by the lamppost, and then reverse back 2 car lengths.
Which one?
So where he's just walked past, that verge there on the right hand side, stop and then reverse back 2 car lengths for me. All right, that can be your manoeuvre for this one. Okay. Good. So don't get too near the road, but over to the right there. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So you use that verge as a guide. Go towards the lamppost. That's it, and then just stop there. All right. So you would select that place on test. We're going to reverse back 2 car lengths when you're ready. Do you remember that? Just checking around, isn't it? Observations. Just remember, you're only going back straight.
Yeah. Oh, straight. Okay.
Yeah. Now remember this way. If you're on this side of the road, you're only going back straight. You're not doing any steering or anything like that. So that's it. Keep it nice and easy. That's it. Easily done, isn't it? You're going to a steering manoeuvre.
Yeah, I told you.
Remember to look backwards. That's it. Keep looking backwards. Car coming, so stop. See that? It's all about observation, this one, isn't it?
When cars coming, I always have to stop.
Yeah. That's it. 2 car lengths. Done. That's fine. Yeah. Handbrake on. Secure it. Brilliant. Okay. Good. Happy with that?
Yeah.
So remember, if you're doing the parking manoeuvre on the right hand side, you're just reversing back a couple of car lengths, and that's all you need. No, that's all you need to do on that. So what we're going to do, we're going to carry on with this route. I'm going to give you a little bit of extra time anyway, but the filming side, we've got about 7 minutes, I think. So I'm going to do a little bit more filming with you, and then we'll cut it off towards the end. But how did you find that as a learning point?
Oh, I find that great and easy.
Yeah.
Feel more comfortable. Yeah.
It's a nice drive. We had lots of different situations there as well, didn't we?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good experience. To the test center, all the way. So it won't look strange to me tomorrow.
Good.
I think I'll find it easy.
Excellent.
It's really helpful.
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
No worries. No worries.
Exciting for tomorrow.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? It'll be exciting to go and to do those things.
This time you would.
You'll know. We'll know, won't we?
We know.
We know what's happening. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought I'd film this for you today as well, because it's a good learning point. You can watch it back over. I can send it to you. and then you can, it's just in car, you won't actually see it on the road, but it's what we've been doing as a teaching practice.
Exactly.
But the underbonnet bits, you'll see them under there on that, which will be good. And I think, just getting you prepared and ready for the driving test with these little learning points coming in are useful for you. So we're going to go and do a little bit more driving. We're going to look at a little bit of an emergency stop at some point as well. So we're just going to continue with the lesson. So we've done about 54 minutes so far. So when you're ready, I'm going to get you to move off again. But I just wanted to check before we get that you're happy with that and everything's all good for you. And we're going to carry on with our learning process on this beautiful day, which is a lovely day, isn't it?
Nice. Ooh, I wish it continues like this.
We'll go right. It's what you want tomorrow, I think.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Because weather conditions.
Tomorrow will be great.
Yeah, I mean weather conditions play a big part, don't they? If it's wet or windy, then it's just that little bit of extra concentration. And wipers can be distracting as well. So we're going to go left at the end of the road. But I think you've reached a really good standard with it all. Your reversing is very, very good. I gave you the easy manoeuvre there, but you wanted to try and go into a bit of steering.
Exactly. I forgot. Like when it's a 2-car length, it's like you have to avoid one car.
I know.
Like in my mind, when there's no car.
I know. Yeah. It's just the terminology that they use on the test.
Remind me of that.
Good.
Just go straight. You don't need to. That's a very good thing.
That's good.
Because if I've been taught about 2-lane car, when there is car in front, tomorrow they ask me to do this, I'll forget. I may go to like steering or I want
I know
to.
what you're saying.
So what you tell me today,
brilliant,
definitely, it helps a lot.
That's good. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Those little learning points like that. Because like I say, all your reversing it's been really good, isn't it? Your reversing is. You're more than capable of doing the reversing. That's the easy one.
Exactly. That's the
which could make it go wrong if you think you got, because where I just guided you with the steering there, don't worry about steering, you might steer into it. I'm sure you would realise, but it's and down here again, just watching that speed, just allowing that brake and just keeping that speed. That's perfect. That is really, really good. So I thought that will at least take you in and out of the test centre area. I'll send you a picture of that later, so you've got a diagram of that, and then you can see the layout. And when you go in there tomorrow with your friend that's taking you, then you can both have a look at it and then just drive in, take your time, get there at the right time, nice and early, and then you can sort of progress on with it. So this again is, you could come out of the test centre and that's the hardest one, going right, or you might come out of here and turn left. And if you come out of here and turn left, then you join this road, and the far exit where we come out earlier is just another left turn again. Do you remember what I was saying, which we done the other day? When you are going left, make sure you're keeping to the left. Do you remember that little learning point?
I remember that a lot.
Yeah, good.
Roundabout or where I'm turning, so
keep that over. Keep that left position. There's mirror signal, position, speed and look before you get to the junction, and then you look, assess, decide and act. That's that LADA routine that we use. We're going to go right at the lights there. So it'll be a right turn. That's good. Nice hold back for the cyclist, because you don't know where they're going to go. What they normally do here is they go ahead and they join the cycle lane, and then they go along the coast road. But they, he done the right thing there, because I think going through the middle with the lorry is a bit dangerous, isn't it?
That is.
So definitely got the right position there with that. Okay, so we're turning right there, and just follow the road, and just stay in as you turn right, and just stay in the lane like the other traffic's doing. Back to the left lane as you come round here. That's it. Don't have to worry about a signal, because that's your normal position. That would be your normal default lane there as you come round. That's good. So good mirror checks, good progress on the road, summary, good learning points. You've developed that driving really well. Manoeuvring's really, really good.
Thank you.
Well, we discussed that roundabout and the layout and the difference in the roadworks. And then we're just going to put that in practice tomorrow. Ready for your driving test. You'll be good and ready for that. I'm glad you've enjoyed the lessons and the learning.
I do enjoy a lot today.
Good.
Yeah.
It's all about working together with it, isn't it? And just following that through. And
it's really good to have an instructor, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big difference. If you don't get instructor, you just want to do with individual people just like that.
Yes.
I know it's okay, but it's not good, 100% good, honestly.
Right. Okay.
Instructors are more useful.
Yes.
To work on with. Because you know more about you have been professional training.
Yes.
Which is so helpful. But you don't want to pay your test and you fail. You have to go back in the queue again.
Exactly.
And it's not about money, but it's about waiting list. I've been, some of people have been waiting for the past 1 year.
Yeah.
They still didn't get through.
Go around the cyclist, give them plenty of space. That's good. Well done. Good. You're aware of the junction. Check mirrors again. Come back in. Brilliant. You could also use a signal there, but also with that junction, probably not. Yeah. No, I'm glad it's been helpful, and you've reached that standard there, and save all our teaching background qualifications. We just adjust to that learning environment that's best for you and the client, really. That's what it's all about. Right, thanks for letting me film that. I have filmed it for you. I'll send you a copy of that.
All right, thank
Done
you.
60 minutes, 1 hour there.
Wow.